Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, Ramadan Mubarak to all of you. Imagine this, you are in the final moments before iftar and the adhan is about to be called, and you take that first sip of water after a long day of fasting. In that moment, you feel a deep sense of gratitude, a relief, and a great connection with Allah. But have you ever asked yourself what exactly is being purified through this fasting? Is it just our stomach or is it something deeper? See, Ramadan is not just a month of staying hungry or thirsty or staying away from food and water. It's a month of cleansing, cleansing the heart and the soul and the mind. So it's a month where we learn to let go what weighs us down, what put you down, and embrace what brings you to close to Allah. So today in this session, we will explore how fasting purifies not just our bodies, but our souls, minds, and hearts, the ears and the tongues and the eyes and everything, and how, if you did it right, if you are doing it right, fasting can transform your entire life, not in terms of closeness to Allah, but as a person, as such you will be transforming completely. So Allah says in Quran that ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kutiba alaykumus siyamu la'allakum tattaqun. O you who believe, fasting has been prescribed. It's not a choice, it's prescribed for you so that you may attain taqwa. So, what does this mean? See, fasting is not just about food, right? It's about controlling our nafs. It's not about, food or water, right? So, it's about controlling your nafs, means ego. So, it again disciplines our desires. So, if you can resist hunger or thirst, you can definitely resist other temptations also. Any kind of other temptations, like, your temptation to alcohol or drugs or whatever temptations you can, control or resist that also, and it definitely cleanses our soul. So when we fast for Allah, our heart becomes softer and our connection with Him gets strengthened. So automatically, the soul, the mind, and the heart get cleans or cleaned up. So see, think about it like this. This is how you can take fasting. Normally, what we do, we detox our body with healthy food and exercise, some kind of apple cider vinegar, and all these things we normally take. But how do we detox our soul from the toxins of sin, the headlessness, and the distractions? So, fasting is that top detox. So, it basically strips us from the excess, silences the noise of dunya, and also makes us hear our soul calling out for Allah. So, a greater analogy that I can give you in this situation is, imagine your heart as a mirror, right? Just the one which you watch yourself. Over a period of time, what happened? It gets covered in dust. That means the sins, distractions, bad habit. If you compare it with yourself, you imagine yourself as a mirror. So mirror covered with dust, which means you cover with sins, distractions, bad habits, etc. But when we fast, what happens? It's as if we are wiping away that dust in the mirror. Similarly, you are wiping away the sins, the distractions, bad habit in you. So, and that will reveal a heart that can finally reflect the light of Allah's guidance. So, once you get purified, avoiding all these distractions, sins, and bad habits, now you're getting very close to Allah also. So, the Prophet have told, Asiyamu Jinnah, which means fasting is a shield. So, fasting basically protect you from various sins by making us more conscious of our action. So, when you're fasting, you are very much aware of what you do, what you say, what you act, and everything. And fasting blocks the whispers of shaitan. So, fasting is a shield, and shaitan loses his power when we are in the state of ibadah, and you will not have that influence of shaitan at that point of time. And fasting strengthens our patience and willpower, the ability to say no to various temptations. That's what I mean by strengthens patience and willpower. You will be saying no to alcohol, you'll be saying no to drugs, or you will be saying no to any kind of such pleasure. So let's be honest, when we are fasting, we become extra careful, that all of you know very clearly, right? So we automatically become extra careful. We stop ourselves from lying. We intentionally stop ourselves from gossiping or backbiting or reacting in anger. Why? Because deep inside of us, we know that fasting is more than just food, and it's a training ground for self discipline. So we automatically change, and every time you feel like saying something negative today, take it in this way. This is a challenge. So if you feel like saying something negative, pause a moment and remind yourself that I'm fasting and I'm fasting for Allah. I'm stronger than this. Let's train ourselves to fast not just with our stomach, but with our tongue and the heart and the eyes and the minds and the ears and each and every part of your body. So Prophet have told there is a piece of flesh in the body. If it is sound, the whole body is sound. If it is corrupt, the whole body is corrupt. That piece of flesh is the heart. I repeat, Prophet have told that there is a piece of flesh in the body, and if that piece is, if it's sound, the whole body is good, it's sound. But if it's corrupt, if it's bad, the whole body is corrupt, it's going to be bad. And the piece of flesh is what you mean by heart. So we need to purify our heart, the soul, and the mind. So when we fast, we let go all these distractions and our heart softens. So fasting removes arrogance and pride. Fasting makes us humble and grateful. Fasting helps us reconnect with Allah in sincerity. For example, have you ever noticed how in Ramadan, even people who rarely pray feel stronger connection to Allah and they often come to masjid? So that's because fasting removes that distractions that normally cloud our hearts and mind, and it allows the heart to absorb the light of Iman and get closer to Allah. So one practical tip I can give you is tonight, after iftar, take 5 minutes to sit in silence and reflect on your heart. Ask yourself, is my heart closer to Allah today than it was before Ramadan? Of course, it will be yes. If you're doing this, of course, it will be yes. So let's end this discussion with a beautiful dua for the purification of the heart and soul. So the dua for purification of the heart is like this: Allahumma tahir qalbi min an-nifaq wa amali min ar-riya wa lisani min al-khadib wa ayni min al-khiyana fa innaka ta'lamu ha'inata al-ayun wa ma tukhfi as-sudur. So it means, oh Allah, purify my heart from hypocrisy, my actions from showing off, and my tongue from lying, and my eyes from betrayal. Indeed, you know what the eyes conceal and what the hearts hide. So, if you are not in a position to recite it in Arabic, you can tell the same in English or even in your local language. So, it means, I repeat, oh Allah, purify my heart from hypocrisy. You know, right? You know how what to do. And my actions from showing off, my tongue from lying, and my eyes from betrayal. Indeed, you know what the eyes conceal and what the hearts hide. The Arabic version, I repeat once again, Allahumma tahir qalbi min an-nifaq wa amali min ar-riya wa lisani min al-hadib wa ayni min al-khiyana fa innaka ta'lamu ha'inata al-ayun wa ma tukhfi as-sudur. So it means purify the heart from hypocrisy, action from showing off, tongue from lying, eyes from betrayal. So ultimately purify the heart's mind and soul. So make this dua every day in Ramadan and see how your heart transforms. So now comment below what is one habit, that bad habit that you want to leave this Ramadan. And for one whole day, take this as a challenge. Focus not just on fasting with your stomach, but also with your heart and mind. May Allah purify our hearts and mind through fasting. Let's make this Ramadan truly transformative. Ameen. Jazakumullahu khairan. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video.